Sports brings you a special edition of the National Football League for this Christmas Day matchup. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports and the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And a very Merry Christmas to you and yours on this special day. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, Merry Christmas, man.
Merry Christmas to you, buddy. And I know both of us kind of feel the same way. If you're not going to be home with your family, celebrating with the ones you love, this is a pretty good second place. I think when you find out you're going to be not only calling or playing the only game in town, national holiday, everyone's home with their families watching you, in our case, listening to us, it's a pretty special honor, and I'm happy to be here alongside you, partner.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Steelers led out by their quarterback, Russell Wilson. Still strange to not see him in a Seattle uniform where he was for a decade, a couple of years with the Broncos. And now Greg, the 9-time Pro Bowler, year one in Pittsburgh.
I had a coach tell me earlier in my career, Mike, specifically about the quarterback position. If you don't have fast feet, you better have a fast mind. And here we have a guy that has played a lot of games under center. He has seen a lot of football, and while he might not be as mobile, he might not have the arm strength to make all the throws he had earlier in his career, that experience behind center, that experience being in these moments before, man, having that quick mind, there's not a whole lot of defense is going to throw at him that he hasn't seen. Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Out of the gun, here's Russ. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here's third down and a few inches. From the shotgun, Wilson. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot, then there's a medium zone option, and then the last resort is just pick up the first down with something underneath and get that fresh set of downs. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the first down. Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
On second down, Wilson. That's the former Ram and Falcon, Van Jefferson. 13 yards on the catch there. Good for a Steeler first down.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points. Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part, so once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to keep it himself. They get 22 yards there. That's a Steeler first down.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Give up the middle to Harris. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. We drop this down to Warren. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
3rd and 2. Now Wilson. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Russell Wilson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. It's up and good. And the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. The Chiefs come out with the face of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes. 2-time regular season MVP, 3-time Super Bowl MVP. Just in his 8th year, best in the business at the helm for KC. Greg?
For so many years, Mike, the conversation was, is Patrick Mahomes the best quarterback in the NFL? And I think now, after winning back-to-back Super Bowls 3 and 4 years, it's not so much, is Patrick Mahomes the best quarterback in the NFL now? It's, is he entering the conversation as being one of the best quarterbacks of all time? I certainly am one of those people that believe that's the case. He has a chance through the rest of his career, now not even being 30 years old, to accomplish a lot of things that are unheard of at the NFL level. So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Mahomes now on 3rd and 2. He's got a man. It's Smith-Schuster. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw again. He's going to tuck it and go. And Mahomes going to protect himself here. He's going to slide and get down, and he's got that first down. 15 yards the pickup. Good for a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush.
Oh, Pacheco hit. He loses the football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly, and here comes 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Throw left side is taken in by the tight end, Kelce. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now there's...
It is brought in the end zone. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to possess the football for the second time. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll give it to Harris again. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They run it over center with Harris. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. They'll run. This is Jaylen Warren. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass, unmask the defense, and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Back to throw. Wilson. Oh, he tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here come the Chiefs and last year's Super Bowl MVP, Patrick Mahomes, for their next drive. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he'll get forward for a couple. Cameron Hayward, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle. 3rd and a yard. He'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down. He'll take it up to about the 33-yard line.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Well, what can you say about Isaiah Pacheco? Of course, a lot of his angry runs and aggressive style gets a lot of the notoriety, but his ability to also contribute in the passing game with 44 catches last year, this guy impacts that offense in a lot of different ways.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. Throw over the middle, brought in by Hopkins. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Play action here. Mahomes. High throw, but it's reeled in. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He'll check that down to Pacheco. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
2nd down and 3. Smith-Schuster, the man in motion. Right back to the air for Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points. What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Patrick Mahomes KC. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Play action. Now, Wilson. And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down.
Once the quarterback leaves the pocket, the hope is that it buys him a little time to allow second reaction from his receivers downfield. What he's not accounting for is the speed of a lot of these defensive ends in the league, Mike. He closed that distance a lot faster than I think the quarterback anticipated, and he comes away with the sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On the handoff, here's Harris running right. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Well, not a great start to this drive offensively. You take the sack on 1st down, and you're thinking, all right, let's go to the ground game. Let's pick up some of the lost yardage. But then you take a loss again, and now it sets up 3rd and real long, and you find yourself in a tough spot.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Whoa. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Hopkins sent in motion. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They go play action with Mahomes. He'll look Hopkins' way again. This is also complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A play fake. Now it's Mahomes. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
We spent so much time talking about quarterbacks and the special plays that they can make. And, of course, that's a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL. But also, can you avoid the bad plays? Do you know when the fight is over and live to play another down? Don't take that sack. Throw the ball away, get back out there on 3rd down, and give yourself a chance.
3rd and long for Mahomes. A short one caught by Kelsey. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down.
Nice job here by the defense. They understood this quarterback is looking to push this ball downfield, past the line to gain, and he's got no choice but to check it down short to the tight end, rally tackle, and brings up 4th down.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Steelers offense ready for this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Austin brought in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle. Now Russ. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Austin brought in motion. Here comes the jet sweep. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Two minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. They face 2nd down and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's brought in right side by Pickens. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Out of the gun, here's Russ. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Wilson lines up in the pistol. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He'll try and get there on the ground. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That is caught, and they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. Wilson will throw again. Good blocking, and he's in. Russell Wilson, touchdown Steelers. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the 1st half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
So now this to get him back to even heading into the break. He gets it to go, and the Steelers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this 1st half as the kick's away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. is caught down the field. It's worthy. A pickup there of 28 yards.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports studios and our halftime report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This is fielded inside the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. Smith-Schuster, the man in motion. First down throw, Mahomes. Open man, downfield, it's DeAndre Hopkins with the grab. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. A give here to Pacheco. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes looking to throw on second down. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Mahomes on first down. The left side into the hands of Hopkins. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Gray is the motion man here. On second down, Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Gray. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Mahomes now to throw again. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line. Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
3rd and goal. Mahomes. He puts it up, and it's caught. Juju Smith-Schuster. Touchdown, Kansas City.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half.
Steelers 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Steelers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is 10, 24-14. So work to do as they come up for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Shotgun snap, and they give it to Harris. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Here's 1st and 10. A carry here for Warren. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
Once again, it's Warren. Warren, 1st down, and more. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Here's Harris. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Another run here with Harris. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And the Steelers are looking at a 1st and goal as he's taken down at the 2-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll run with Harris. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on 1st down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2. What do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
One more time. It's Harris. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Steelers cut the lead to 3, 24-21. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes coming out for their next drive. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. He'll take a shot downfield for Kelsey. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and then being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
A handoff to Pacheco. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's going to run, and he's into the end zone. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Chiefs. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
And Butker on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chiefs will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Patterson now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Steelers offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And I like the idea of moving the pocket. It makes it harder for the defense to rush the passer, but you have to account for the end man on the line of scrimmage, and that guy's job is to set an edge. Nobody gets outside of me. In this case, the quarterback. You've got to be better protecting your edges anytime you put your quarterback on the move.
They run out of the gun with Warren. And he'll take this up to the 30. A pickup of 5. Here's a 3rd and 10. Wilson. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. 11 yards on the connection there. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And he's not going to get away. They track him down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
On second down, a run with Harris.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas Day. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll stick to the ground, and they're going to get the conversion here. Good run to the 44, and that's a first down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the gun, it's Wilson. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
On first down, Wilson. That's right side and brought in by Williams.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Again, Wilson. That's made by Pickens. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Ball at the 3, 2nd down and goal. They'll run with Warren. The ball's out. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Nearly a disaster there, especially in this area of the field, Mike. You know these guys are reaching for the ball. That is such a priority of every defense around the league. Create turnovers, especially in the red zone. Fortunately for this guy, he gets to get back in the huddle for another crack at it, thanks to some quick thinking and good hustle from one of his own guys.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
So out comes the veteran, Chris Boswell, in a big spot. This to get back to a one-possession game. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within one score. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. Play action. Now, Wilson. That's hauled in at the 2.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Now, here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Two plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. Now Wilson on the designed run. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
So out comes the veteran, Chris Boswell, in a big spot. This to get back to a one-possession game.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So the field goal makes it a one-score game here in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. He'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
First down throw, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
They put Kelsey in motion. On first down, it's Mahomes. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Nice job there by Kelsey moving the chains, and to think he's in his 12th season, Mike, and he's able to continue to produce at such a high level. You can make an argument he's one of the most popular guys in the entire league, and he's still one of the best players regardless of position.
They put Kelsey in motion. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Travis Kelsey, the intended target. It's second down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. He's got it at the 7. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Juju Smith-Schuster. Touchdown, KC. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Butker now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Patterson now to return it. George Pickens and the Steelers offense heading back onto the field. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they've just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. First and 10. Out of the gun, here's Russ. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. This one grabbed by Austin. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
He'll try to run for it.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass, nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
He finds Austin with the grab. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right 3rd. I mean, that takes a lot of time.
That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Steelers. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Gray is the motion man here. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Delay of game. Offense. Still 2nd down.
Gray is the motion man here. On 2nd down, Mahomes. He connects with Gray on that one. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's Smith-Schuster. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55. Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So, it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.